So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the three's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Yeah.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10.
I restarted the broadcast, so you should be able to see it.
Stand them up there and sit them down. I don't want to do either one. I just put your pull-up on. Give here. Where's it? Come on, fam. Here. Get your butt out of the air, boy. Here. Put them on. Put your pull-up on. That's what he's trying to do. I don't want to be. There you go. Put it on. Let me give it to you right here.
22.
Hey, time out. Here. Put on your drawers. No, you won't do it, big boy. Grab it like this. There you go. Put it on. You know how to cuss and tell people no, you know how to pull your goddamn drawers. And Ison, when you have to pee-pee, say pee-pee. You're not sitting there pee-pee in your underwear. Here. Put them up.
You gonna see me get
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman.
Tell Jay he better put some motherfucking bass in the boy talking to that boy.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow the offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Tuesday.
Now it's Ryan. Man open, it's Calvin Ridley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the
It didn't click with him, cuz, so you should have delivered it how I damn said it. Then it would have clicked with it.
Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on
I heard the response.
Right on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
What's the old expression? 3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's just covered pellets. Still over that old grass that we used to play on right and shoot up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Let me refresh it.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hey, 59, ready.
Ito Smith, his 1st carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to run with Freeman. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. On second and goal, Ryan, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception, and the Falcons have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Bree's going to come up here, first and 10.
That's crazy.
He's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The dump off good for 8 there on first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains,
so what the reason why they don't want to have the gun?
not just for the guy
That's
caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here in the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
ain't got nothing to do with that, but I damn sure do.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get
I ain't got for real, though. I ain't got nothing to do with that, but I totally agree with that now.
And the decision
It ain't like I'm out doing shit. If I want to be a thug, I could have been out there. If you didn't want me, if y'all didn't want me to have it done, just say you didn't want me to have it done.
This one we get set to see the Falcons
and let that be that. Don't lie and say you didn't got it done when y'all got it done.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it over.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara, and he gets this to the 35. Good for
Is that my cable out of the game?
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line of game. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Here again, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Brandon, all
but I
things
totally agree.
They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against
I really wish they could hear me right now.
For the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
For real, for real.
From the gun, it's Breeze. The open man is Smith. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short,
pick that up and put it in the trash.
That's the key for the quarterback. Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Put that in the trash can.
On 1st down, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. The 40, 30, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the pick 6, and decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Stop running all over his house, for sure.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. There's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. He'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. He's going to get it running right, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
Jay should be a lawyer. He remembers shit.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he will take it in for
He can catch motherfuckers up and let it like quick.
Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it ends in a touchdown run for Devontae Freeman. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now here's the Falcons defense getting set to go again. And the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them.
Kamara has it stripped, and the Falcons grab it. And he's got some space here. Breaks through the contact. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Everyone is financially.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter. Finished with over 300 yards on the night. Later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on football.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw is Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Remember, throughout my career, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now Breeze. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball, taking passes off.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long. But like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
I thought he went with Bree.
Everything correct.
The shit hit the fans at the court. Shit hit the fans at the court. We know where it at now. You know, look. Well, I been knew that anyway, though, but ain't nothing new.
You had a job at quarter and still wasn't paying on it.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To whatever portion or whatever I give you, if she starts to bang and I can catch up, cool. If not, I will forfeit my win, and then y'all take it over.
Freeman again. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw is Ryan. Complete to Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Big confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On first down, Freeman. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language.
Listen to the financial.
You're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we count them now. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that one.
$2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This game's still fairly well in hand. I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't see their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Like I said, you remember me, a lot of the backs trying to go within my family, like,
they'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Once again, I must say I got to agree with Sean.
It's finds an opening past the 40. Jones has it. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Ryan, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And it's incomplete. Clock now showing 0:05. That's all we have left here in the 4th. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Got all the money coming back to him from whatever he did in like trick. Boom.
Ryan wants to throw it. The quick slant caught. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So time runs out. It's a
don't
victory
blame
for the
them.
Atlanta Falcons.
Don't blame them.
Buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously,
what was going on when you came over
hey,
here.
come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes
everybody is stable enough that shit ain't gonna hurt them.
It's on Rashad. Who's gonna play with you and Rashad?
You playing Rashad?
I just don't see how.
Huh?
Yeah.
You got a free truck.
It ain't really ain't free.
He has to pay you the last 3-4 months.
Okay, but he's still paying. I dropped some on truck, so I know.
What are you paying? Cash?
Who?
What are you paying on shit?
From my understanding, he's behind, but he has an agreement with y'all mama to pay whatever he paid on the truck.
That's what I'm saying, but he only had the 3 months of the truck.
3 months of the truck. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Pick your squad, cuz.
There's nothing wrong with that, man. Like,
nah, it ain't that wrong. I'm happy that he was able to.
I'm like
thinking
this,
that
Tree.
he should put some money in his pipe.
Okay, it's like this, Tree. If it was a free truck, what they use that truck for? Work. So it's positive. Everybody knows the Jay's out here going to work in that truck.
Yours?
He ain't pay the lick, it's free.
You should put some of the free stuff on it.
But Jay's going to work. He ain't out riding,
Cheeks, the Jay. You finna go upstairs?
To the point of knowing that you need to pay something. I'm the only one. You still need to pay something. So you need to pay something. You gotta have a responsibility. You can't just not have no responsibility. That's why I'm always on Jay back. It ain't that free. You work every day. It ain't that free. Only because you just don't hear all this backlash that I get from me not paying.
I don't hear it.
You don't hear it.
I don't.
And I have a terrible time with, well, you need to pay this. Pay this tree. You gotta pay this. Tree, pay this. Every month is Sunday. Tree, pay this. Pay this. Pay this. Pay this. Pay this. Pay this.
So
I ain't even got no furniture.
Me and you agreeing that I'm fully aware of all the shit you possibly hearing because I'm a victim of the same shit. I hear the shit all the time too.
He ain't hearing it, so that's why I gotta let him hear it from me, cause he don't hear it on the other folks.
But Trick, think about this.
So you gotta hear it from me.
Y'all are.
Who are y'all?
I'm gonna hit y'all. Y'all are 40 to 50 years old. 20 years old.
I think you hit circle.
My sisters are. You can't hold me up to the 50-year-old you standard. Hold me to the 36-year-old you standard. No, yeah. How the fuck it don't? How it don't?
Age ain't got nothing to do with it. What age got to do with it?
At 36, where you able, where they in a position where they could do everything that they asking from me. At 36, when they in the same
4
position.
years ago.
Ain't no, that was 4 years ago
for me.
No, when they was 36. When 4 years ago, Tree, was you paying on land?
I ain't have to when I went here.
4 years ago, the land was here. How long we had land?
2 years, 2 years.
Okay.
2 years, we had land for 2 years.
Was you in the original discussion about we gonna buy the land and do what we gonna have to pay on? Was you in that discussion?
Welcome in, everybody. It's the a full house expected here tonight, Coach. Over 70,000, and the fans still filing into Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Just
the point of we buying this land.
Okay. Did they expect me to pay the land when they bought the land?
You don't want to be talking shit like
I mean, shit.
I got this job. I'm paying this.
Hey.
I'm paying this. I'm paying this.
I've been goddamn. I've been trying to do everything I can goddamn do to come afloat to what this question is. This ain't even got to be a discussion, because Jay will pay for the goddamn land and tax all of it by himself once I get it. But I don't have it right this second to give you. I understand what you saying. I could give $20, $30, $40 and everybody be happy. Say no more. That's what I would do. But please don't, when I give my $50, don't say, Jay, your $50 ain't enough. You need some more money.
It ain't the point of that. That ain't the point. The point of me. I'm saying that you know me. I always say no matter what you do, okay, you gotta still pay this, you gotta pay this, you gotta have some responsibility. You need to not, everything ain't free. You gonna have to pay something. I'm always on you out like that, because nobody else is. Nobody else ain't saying, well, Jay, it's where everybody else like, well, just get in the truck. We'll do this. No, we ain't just giving that shit. Well, it ain't no giving. He ain't gonna have this giving in life later. Who gonna give it to him?
Well, I mean, that's
he changing everything like Jay do.
I'm gonna be honest, because if you have
they putting our speed in, cause that's how they do.
That can benefit them.
Yeah, I know.
Why not do that? That's gonna benefit them, which could then, if he had that extra money, maybe he would do this. Maybe things could be different. But I'm just saying, if we had an extra car in the family, and Teresa needed a car, or Teresa had a car that she making payments on, then my sister a damn car, but she ain't got no payment no more. That's how Jay feels. She understands that shit ain't free in life. She understands she gotta pay for shit in life. But if if we got a brand new car sitting there and shit wrong with it, and Teresa making payments on this one for the next 2 years, and she barely making it because she always asking her for money every now and then, why not give him a leg up? Okay, here you go, here go a leg up, Teresa. There you go. And within other families, other races, that is 100% how they do shit. You don't withhold some shit that you got because you don't feel like this person should get it because you want them to get it on their own. Nuh-uh. That's not how shit should work.
Said that you should get it on your own. I have no problem with
Town Atlanta. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So you want to just keep giving and giving and giving and giving when you don't have in your mind, well, I ain't got to worry about it. I ain't got to go to work tomorrow. I can get it from whatever. That ain't the type of mentality that I want you to have. That's why I always say, nah, you need to pay something.
Is this that type of, have I shown you that?
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess he just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurry movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
You want to call it the point back. I got a husband. You got a woman that's staying with you.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about it making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game.
Absolutely nothing but a truck and a fucking dream. I ain't asking not one of my sisters for a dime to start that goddamn shit from the bottom by myself. All I'm leaving with me. I'm gonna do it, and I know
From the
what y'all want to
29,
do. I'm gonna try it my way.
Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Bell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Hindsight is 20/20, probably. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Me want to pay all that shit, and y'all can keep all money in your pocket. But right now, like, I'm trying to build to the point where y'all ain't got to pay it. Can y'all please take care of that for me? And I got them pay it back on the back end when we all sit with our feet kicked up. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter what y'all got to do, no matter what.
Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Money, bam, that shit would be there. It wouldn't be no question. It wouldn't be no hesitation. If I had it, I would give it to you. But goddamn, if we hey.
Third and long, it's Darnold.
Cool.
Now he'll escape to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I didn't know you was $100,000 nigga now.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. Third down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing down. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Good. Good. I know you know $100,000 nigga now, cool.
34-yard line. So here are the Falcons with great field position to start out. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick of the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
Always knew he'd be a gym rat, very cerebral player, a guy that beats you with his mind as well as his physical attributes. The best part, poise under pressure. He knows how to bring a team back in the 4th quarter.
Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to air it. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Bell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. We're scoreless after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. If they occupy people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Avery Williamson there to make this stop.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Ryan. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Ryan pulled that time there to get a hand on it. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
No, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they are going for it. Darnold. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he still is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now it's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Copeland coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The tackle there by Brian Poole. Now it's Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to shoot.
Tell him, well, he must be the goddamn garbage truck that bring that shit to me, because he on the sideline just like me.
DJ said, you must be the garbage truck that brings it to him. You on the side.
I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field.
So basically, case, you ain't no better. You just a goddamn some trash holder. You a garbage dump.
This field goal unit comes out here.
He smell the worker. He take everybody's shit.
Yeah, he hold and carry it around from place to place.
And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far.
I bet they got their stuff. They got a bed full of shit back there.
Isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. They take late in the game. His confidence should be sky.
Got a bed full of shit back there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Jack Crawford never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A final shot before the break. Darnold, he's got a man, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Take it out, Alex. It's hard as you can.
Watch the TV. Daddy outside. No!
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
They'll
keep it on the ground. It's Freeman, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Hey, 59, ready.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Freeman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check 52.
On second down, Freeman. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready, 780. 57. 54, time.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Out. Watch twins.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give it a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
20. Check.
They'll run on 1st And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
11. Let's go, baby. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 13. Check 13. Go.
Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Tuesday.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To the head, he got an honest head. Listen to blood on both sides.
That one incomplete there.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
BJ said he got it answered. Don't be yelling at him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down,
Tell him I said it's in his blood on both sides.
3rd and 9.
It's in his blood on both sides.
Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Man, why that shit wobbling so much?
Yo, I think I might go buy me a little jar, that little strong ass shine.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it forward.
That's how he drink. That brain right there.
But that shit had me a little
So 3 field goals that he's had now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3.
Motherfucker in here.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
He better tighten his ass up over there.
Through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. And it's getting it home. Man,
To throw is Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Delay of game offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Cause when she come in heat again, she gonna be ready to breathe on her.
Yeah, that's why I got her and shit.
After
I've
the
been letting
delay,
her run
they're
around
backed up
together
even
lately.
further for 3rd and long.
Oh, so I'm ready for more
Shotgun
cuts.
snap for Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. Your tackler almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Because I thought it was going to be
trailing here in
Christmas
the
before they
last
came.
quarter.
Look like
Let's
it's
see how
going to
this
be Easter.
plays out. And here we go on 4th. Darnold, open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
They need to tell that man went closer than the post.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
You sure better put him. When he comes to me 3-0, he's going to be fine.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. He's bye. He's checking crack.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. And they're going to get it.
The cat used to run
back at the 16-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jack Crawford, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw, Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bleedy Ray Wilson. And a terrific kickoff return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. On first down, it's Freeman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Check three, check three, check three. Slam, slam, slam.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Falcons on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now it's Ryan. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is good. And that's going to open the lead up now to 3 scores at 18-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll run on first down. Bell, and an alley to run. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Not getting that end zone, bro.
Le'Veon Bell, 78 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler, Julio Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Freeman. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Motion, motion. Mike, check. 10, 80. Hey, wahoo! 59.
Here's Darnold. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
He's not going to hit me.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
It died. It was good.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold from the gun. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet half.
Hey, man. Yes, man. What it do, man? What you up to?